Hi everyone, it's Karli Reese and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing an assumptions video, which I honestly was not even planning to film this. I was just in my bathtub and I was like, what's a video I can film really quick, because I've been so busy all week and weekend, like hanging out with friends, with dance, with school, and you know, it's Sunday and I have dance tomorrow, so it's like, if I don't film a video today, when am I going to? So I just decided to do a quick little fun one. Posted something on my Instagram about 30 minutes ago, and I'm kind of just gonna go through and, you know, pick and choose some of the juicy questions that y'all are assuming about me. So we're just gonna go through and say whether or not these are true. So the very first question is, you have a negative outlook on life. So I would have to disagree with that one. Like, if you put it in perspective of like half empty or half full, I'm definitely half full, but I would say when it comes down to certain situations, I kind of more side with like the negative part. And it's not because like I'm a negative person, it's because like I'm an overthinker. And like a situation I'm thinking of is like, if someone like doesn't answer you for like a few hours, you know, and you're supposed to be like seeing them, it's like my mind isn't like, oh well, they're probably just showering and taking their time. It's like, oh my god, like something happened to them, like something really bad happened. Like, and see, it's more like an overthinking thing. Like, it's not like I'm just like, oh my god, they're probably like ditching me for someone else. Like, I don't look at things like that. I just like always have like that paranoid perspective. Like, I'm always just like, you know, thinking like something bad happened. And that's only like one situation, but typically I don't have a negative outlook on things. You will never get a real job. I mean, it's kind of like controversial that YouTube's like not a real job, but I mean, I feel like a job is something you put work into and get money out of. Like, it's kind of just as simple as that. And that's kind of what YouTube is. So I kind of don't understand why people always say that YouTube's not a job, but whatever, that's not what we're talking about today. But I actually hope to go to college at some point. Like I've talked about in previous videos, I have like careers in my mind, but I'm not set on anything yet. And I feel like at some point in my life I will work a real job, but YouTube is probably always going to be there. And this question is on here a lot, and typically it's not a question that I would answer because it's just like personal between me and so-and-so. But you are not friends with Josie anymore. And Josie, if you're watching this, I'm not going to say anything that's, you know, rude against you, because I have nothing rude to say. But a lot of people are asking this question. And I know it's pretty like obvious that we're not seeing each other, because I used to be with her like every single day, and like y'all would see it too. And we haven't been recently. And so the situation is about probably, it would be 5 months now. I decided to take a break from all of my friends in about November, and I ended up taking a break for 3 months, and then I reached out to a few of them, and at first it was just kind of like, yay, let's be friends again, and then some time went by and it was kind of like, yeah, no. And it's just like a really complicated situation when you don't know like background information. But obviously I'm not going to share like our personal information on the internet, because that's just rude and honestly like no one's business. But we're not like not friends, but we're not friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no bad blood between us. There's no like, oh my god, like she did this to me, I did this to her. Like, nothing really happened. It was kind of just like, sometimes you need a break from people, and you can't always expect that like when you take a break from people that they're gonna immediately like welcome you back into their life. And we kind of like bumped ends at that point, and then I just decided to like reach out, make other friends, and she continued with her friends, and like that's fine. Like, everyone has like a different path in life, and I'm not saying we're never gonna be friends again, but I'm also not saying we will, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I don't even know the answer to that question. And as of right now, if you had to put a title on it, we're not really friends. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Who are your mom's favorite? This is not a question that you could ask me, because I'm not my mom. but I've always grown up hearing that in my family, like from my brothers and everyone, that I'm my mom's favorite. I don't necessarily think I'm her favorite, because like she said before, she has favorites for like different things, like obviously to go get your nails done, like she's gonna ask me, and then like in that kind of situation, like obviously I'm her like go-to and favorite because like we're both females, right? But then there's also situations where like she would do it with a male, so it's kind of like, since there's only one female, like all those relationship things between a mom and a daughter like happens between us, and like there's no one else to do that with. So I'm definitely the favorite daughter, but favorite child, I'm not so sure. Oh, this question's on here a lot, and I feel like I answer this in almost every single video because a lot of people ask, but you have a boyfriend? And all I'm going to say is I don't really have a boyfriend yet. That's all I have to say, and that's all I'm gonna tell you, and never ask it again because I'm not answering. A lot of people think I'm an introvert, and it's kind of like really hard because I feel like I'm 50-50. Like sometimes if you throw me like in front of people's parents, like I can talk and talk and talk and I don't feel like socially awkward, but like sometimes I really do, and I like sit and hide in the corner. And also like I like staying in, and I really like going out. Like I don't know, I just can't decide what I am, you know, and it kind of really just depends on my mood. I would describe myself as shy, but like not at all, because I'm not like really shy. I don't know, it's such a hard question. You don't like it when fans approach you in public. I feel like I've never answered this question, but I highly doubt that I haven't. Like I feel like at some point I've definitely talked about this. It's not that I don't like it, it's just, it really depends on like the situation, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes I would be with friends that aren't as familiar and like comfortable with like my YouTube lifestyle, so like when that happens, they're kind of like extremely uncomfortable, and then it makes me uncomfortable, and I'm kind of just like, I'm so sorry, because like this, my friend is like, what is going on right now? And they just like, you know, don't like even comprehend. Like I mean, I barely comprehend like the situation because it's just crazy to think about. But like I said, it really depends on the situation. I mean, me saying this, like don't ever be like afraid to come up to me because of that, because like it's completely fine. But it's just like better if I was around like a friend who has been like in the YouTube presence with me and kind of like understands social media like a little bit better, because they can feel more comfortable with it, and that's all that matters, is I want my friends to be comfortable. So again, I answered this in my last assumptions video, and people continue to ask if I smoke weed, and like there's nothing wrong with smoking weed, but just like everyone has different preferences, and personally weed is just not for me. And for some reason everyone thinks I smoke weed, including my father. Like my dad one time told me that people in my town were like telling him I'm such a stoner, and it's just honestly such a weird situation, because like I don't even know who would say that about me, and they probably came up with it because it's not even like true. So if you're watching this and you told my dad that, then you're really weird for that. You don't take hate personally. You know, it's really kind of hard sometimes to not take certain comments like personally, because everyone has their own insecurities, and it's like sometimes people just say like that one thing that sets you off, and it's like, how do you stop that? Like how do you stop yourself from feeling like that? Like you can't always just like let something not get to you. This is the last question, and it is, you get everything you want. If that was true, I would be living in New York in an apartment by myself, and am I? Absolutely not. So that kind of straight up just answers that question. Like it's so weird when people say like you get everything you want. I don't think anyone on this planet gets everything they want. Like no one. Like that's ridiculous to even like say. But if you're speaking in terms of like my parents just giving me everything I ask for, honestly I really don't ask my parents for that much, and I feel like it's because I have like a good enough income to like, you know, pay for things myself, so there's really no reason for me to like feed off my parents. Like why would I? So like when I go get food, I pay for my own food, I pay for my own gas. All I'm trying to explain is I don't get everything I want, and you can call me spoiled, and I feel like I get called spoiled because I do have like a really good, fortunate life. And a lot of people call me spoiled, which I can understand because like your perspective of like my life, it just really does seem like I get a lot, and I do. But like there's so much work that goes behind all of that. So this video is getting kind of lengthy. I might have to cut some of the questions out, but thank you guys for watching. And I'm so tired. I literally got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm probably gonna go to bed like right now. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.